How to get rid of tartar the natural way. Millions of people have tartar. That's right, you're not the only one who suffers from the buildup of food scraps on your teeth. The yellowish plaque first appears close to the gums, and then moves downwards towards the rest of the teeth, becoming difficult to remove as part of your daily toothbrushing routine. This article will tell you how to get rid of that pesky tartar the natural way and leave you with a brilliant white smile. Getting rid of tartar. When we eat large amounts of sugary, fatty or highly refined foods, we increase our chances of tartar buildup. Plus, adding poor oral hygiene and habits like smoking or drinking coffee or alcohol to the mix is sure to make the problem worse. It's not just an aesthetic problem, it has health implications, too. Large amounts of tartar will cause inflammation of the gums, which can lead to gingivitis, bleeding from the gums, and tooth loss. But the good news is that there are simple, natural ways to eliminate tartar. The most effective of them are baking soda and oxygenated water. Among the options that should be a key part of any good oral hygiene routine are baking soda and peroxide. The first whitens the teeth naturally, while the second helps to remove harmful bacteria. Mixed together, they have the perfect properties to help you remove tartar and prevent the yellowing of your teeth. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon of oxygenated water, 5 milliliters, 1 small tablespoon of baking soda, 10 grams. Preparation: place the baking soda in a suitable container and add the oxygenated water. Mix well to get a paste. Put a small amount of the paste on your toothbrush and use as if it were your normal toothpaste, using circular motions focusing on the upper areas close to the gums. Repeat this process at least twice a week. Apples. Getting rid of the tartar that builds up on your teeth can be as simple as eating a raw apple every day. Where possible, try to make sure that it is unpeeled and red, as green apples can be overly acidic. So after every meal, choose a delicious, healthy apple as your dessert option. Other options include strawberries and melon. Both fruits can remove tartar buildup, clean your gums and help you avoid bleeding of the gums. Lemon juice. Before learning how to make this homemade remedy, it's important to bear in mind that using this method in excess can be counterproductive. This is because the acids contained in lemon juice can stain your teeth if they are not diluted. Ingredients: two small tablespoons of lemon juice, 20 milliliters, 2 small tablespoons of warm water, 20 milliliters. Preparation: in a glass or cup, Mix the lemon juice and warm water and stir well. Rinse your mouth with the resulting liquid for 1 minute. Do not drink, and make sure you don't keep the mixture in your mouth for longer than the prescribed time. When finished, rinse your mouth with clean water. This treatment may sting slightly if you have any mouth ulcers or sores. Orange peel. The vitamin C that is abundant in citrus fruits isn't just found in the flesh and juice, it's also highly concentrated in the peel. That's why it's well worth taking advantage of the natural properties of the peel as often as we can. Peel an orange and, after eating the fruit, rub the inside of the peel over your teeth, emphasizing the area close to the gums. Afterwards, don't forget to rinse your mouth out with warm water, to make sure the acids don't cause harmful erosion. Sesame seeds. If you're keen to achieve mouth fats free of tartar, make sure to eat foods that act as natural exfoliants. One of these is sesame seeds. Just chew a handful for a while, and then throw them away. Afterwards, brush your teeth in the usual way. It's that easy to get a polishing effect thanks to sesame seeds. Tips for reducing tartar buildup. Once you've managed to get rid of most of the tartar stuck to your teeth, you certainly won't be keen for it to reappear. So how can you prevent it from building up in the first place? Just take the following simple advice to heart. Avoid certain foods. Sugar is public enemy number one when it comes to all kinds of oral hygiene. Eating sugar doesn't just increase the risk of developing cavities, but also leads to greater tartar buildup. However, it's not the only culprit out there. Flour can be equally destructive. The starches it contains mix with saliva and create a powerful acid that stains the enamel of your teeth. Then, it begins to erode the teeth, leaving them more vulnerable to attack by harmful bacteria. That's why you should avoid pastries and other foods containing refined flour and sugars as much as possible. Consume calcium-rich foods and drinks. Dairy products like yogurt and cheese, almonds and spinach are the primary sources of this key nutrient. Consuming them on a daily basis will improve your dental health and make your teeth more able to fight against plaque buildup. Eat raw foods. As well as apples and strawberries, there are a number of vegetables that can help boost the health of your teeth, including carrots and celery. Eating either of them raw helps stimulate the production of saliva, and protects teeth from harmful bacteria. Brush your teeth with care. Poor oral hygiene has a big role to play in the appearance of tartar buildup. You should make to brush your teeth at least twice a day, after you wake up and before you go to bed. It's just as important to use dental floss to help get rid of the food residues that your toothbrush can't reach. Using mouthwash can also be a great help in this. drink plenty of water. Liquids can help get rid of the food residue that hangs around between your teeth and close to your gums. It's recommended that, after each meal, you drink a glass of water to help with this. This is great if you're out at work and don't have a toothbrush with you. Main image courtesy of copyright WikiHow.com.